Okay, so Gray Cloud is once again having technical difficulties and is making us be late. But anyway, um, we are gonna come and do the thing. I mean, I almost was gonna make a comment about the once never punctual Gray Cloud tonight, but now he's done it again. So what can I do? I can't add the once anymore. It just has to be the never punctual Gray Cloud. Um, but we're going to talk about our decks and stuff, and then hopefully by the time we get done talking about our commanders and decks for tonight, the Great Cloud will be in the game. So I will lead off since my beautiful surfer lady wizard is going to be hanging out with their other wizard bros. You know, just a little girl thing. But yeah, I have Kaza, and Kaza is for a blue and a red. Is it colors? Pretty good colors. Uh, Comes into play, flying haste, and then you can tap her, and she does a thing. She, does the little X. Reduces the next instant sorcery you'll reduce by X, where X is the number of wizards you control, which is why she wants to bring out all her wizard bras and hang out, on the beach, surfing on the beaches of Zendikar, just trying to catch the next mana wave. And hopefully, I could cast some wizards, and hopefully those wizards help me cast some spells, and hopefully the spells and the wizard, well, mainly the spells, help me win the game. But we'll see. You never know. But that's kind of what I'm going with. I got some wizards, I got some spells, and I've got some other shenanigans. And hopefully they all coalesce. What you got here, Mr. Seth?
I've got a game. I'm playing Verazol, the Split Current, which is the Simic Serpent Commander. It's a 0/0 with an X in its cost, but its first ability is really cool. It says it enters the battlefield with a number of +1/+1 counters for each mana spent to cast it. So, because it has X and then an actual rest of the cost, green and blue, I can pay green and blue, pay nothing into the X, and get a 2/2. And then as I have to pay a command tax for, Verazol dying for one reason or another, I can then it basically keeps getting bigger and bigger. And then the other important part of this card is whenever I kick a spell, I can remove 2 counters from a Verazol, and if I do, I copy that spell, and I can choose new targets for the copy. And then the reminder text is actually really cool here for this too, because a copy of a permanent spell becomes a token. So if there's kicker creatures, if there's kicker planeswalkers, which there isn't because he's too expensive for the season, but if you were to do this in paper or whatever, you can essentially get 2-for-1 of permanents too, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, I will say, if you were hanging out with me on Tuesday when I brewed this deck, the curve did not look super crazy, but that's obviously not taking into account the fact that kickers and additional costs, and some of the kicker costs are 3 or 4, so it's kind of a lot. So we'll see if I get there, because it can be kind of a mana intensive deck. But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right. What you got, Grey Cloud?
I am playing Avenger of Zendikar's little brother, Phylath, World Sculptor. Phylath, unlike Avenger, only relies on basic lands when it enters the battlefield. However, also unlike Avenger, rather than putting a 1/1 counter on all my creatures, all my plants, it only puts 4 1/1 counters on a single plant token. So I decided to go all basic lands. Essentially, I'm hoping to go wide strategy with tokens if I can ever get lands, but I think I can keep this hand, so we're good.
Okay. And Aethez, what you got?
This week, I brought along Zagras, Thief of Heartbeats. There are many words on his text box. Flying, Death Touch, Haste. Costs less for each creature in my party, which is for each creature for each of a cleric, a rogue, a warrior, or a wizard that I control. Costs 1 less. And then the last line of text is also pretty important. He gives all other creatures I control Death Touch. So my deck is a mix of creatures to fulfill those party requirements and creatures to abuse, let's go with, the Death Touch clause.
Right. But we have
my
hands
mistake.
and things.
It was sorry, and my mistake. There's actually one last line of text. When creatures with Death Touch hit planeswalkers, the planeswalkers die.
It's got Planeswalker Death Touch. It's got D-Spark.
Sorry, my apologies for cutting you off.
Oh no, we got hands and things though. So I've shown the game, and we are off to the races. And Phyrexian gets to go first, so it's a great day.
Cut him off again.
Hey, you
Except,
can cut me
like,
off
his
if you
life
need to.
total.
It's fine. I don't blame you.
No, his whole life total. Just cut off his life total.
I don't think I'm quite that aggressive at the moment.
You are the thief of heartbeats, sir. You cut off his god. Well, there you go. Cut off his heartbeat. There we go.
Wow. Wow. It's mean.
So, I know in Greg Cloud's introduction, he was talking about how Phylath is Avenger Zendikar's little brother. I really do feel like even though the Avenger of Zendikar-esque ability is not as strong as obviously the original Avenger of Zendikar, having another color and like being a legendary creature, I feel is really, really good. At least for our format, you know.
Oh, you're not wrong. I will say though, when Phylath was dropped, it shot the price of Avenger up.
Yeah.
Because used to, I was able to fit a whole bunch of more stuff in a deck with Avenger, but Avenger's up to like 50 or 60 cents now, so that took up a nice portion of the budget.
Wow, Phyrexian over there just sneakily throwing Face Stitcher in the bin.
I'm sure it's fine.
I don't know about sneakily, but it's in the bin. I'd rather not be throwing it in the bin to start with, to be honest. That's what it is.
It's okay. We all put scavenger rounds on our deck, right?
I should have put something.
I try
It's busy in
to
3 places.
have at least something.
Actually, I don't really think any of these are very graveyard-centric decks. I'm sure Zagras, being in black and red, actually, could do some graveyard.
I have a couple graveyard things, but not a lot.
Yeah. I feel like it's not something that you would specifically build on top of.
Not really, no.
Yeah, no, like I specifically only went basic lands because of the whole only counts basics for Phylath.
Yeah. Yeah.
P. Kenter says hashtag Team Seth.
That's what I'm talking about, Paul.
It's a willbender.
All right, now with that.
Oh my gosh.
It's a gecko.
Gecko. All right, you know what? This is what you get for being late.
Is it
Huzzah!
going to
Wow,
sell you
that's
car
right.
insurance?
What'd you say? There, right there?
But is that gecko going to sell you car insurance?
Probably
It might.
not, to be honest.
It's selling me something.
And
with
doesn't speak in an Australian accent.
Also, probably not. Optimistic Depressor says hashtag Team Walker. Uh-oh. Greg Callahan says you need to get teams.
Nah. I feel like most of Zendikar will speak with an Australian accent just because, like, how dangerous the entire plane is. It's basically MTG Australia.
MTG Australia, Zendikar.
where everything wants to kill you.
The land itself sometimes just stands up and punches you in the face.
Would Zendikar be Australia or would Tarkir be Australia?
No, I don't think Tarkir had quite the same. Like, I could see Tarkir being a dangerous place and everything, but I don't think it's on the level of Zendikar, where literally the mana of the plane jumps up into creatures and tries to kill everybody constantly.
Hey, Kenter, that just shows that I picked my name really well. Okay. That shows. It's this guy, Wojek Ember Mage, huh?
Radiance.
Huh. Wow. That's a thing.
Radiance.
It's a pretty good pinger.
It
That
is a
is
semi-decent
not something
pinger.
I'm familiar with.
I think I'm just gonna sit here and pass turn.
It is both a wizard and a very good pinger.
Up there with his Willbender mana.
Yeah, I didn't even see that when I was looking for wizards though, and I honestly wouldn't have put it in my deck anyway. It doesn't do what my deck
Oh yeah,
wants to do.
it's not good in your deck.
No, it doesn't do what my deck wants to do at all. Scavenger Grounds, there it is. Not my Fate Stitcher. No.
That was last
Ah,
That was last time.
Egads.
but yeah, so we've got the ramp deck ramping crazy. Got the kicker deck getting some counters on their commander. We've got the wizards deck sitting back with blue mana up, as you'd expect wizards to do.
Hey. Hold on now.
What? That's what you would do.
Yeah. What about that was a controversial comment?
Phyrexian is just over there being very sus.
I'm just over here chillaxing, guys. I don't
he
know
doesn't know
why
what that
you're
means.
trying to act like I'm trying to do something sneaky. Just because I got mana up.
No one said anything about sneaky.
You're Phyrexian, of course you're doing something sneaky.
I like how I said I was going to kill Phyrexian first, and he's the last person I'm going to hit.
I mean,
Well, he's at a 2/2.
you can
in the lane
totally
this
swing
entire
into my
time.
2/2 if you want to. It's a will bender.
Hey,
Goot Swarm.
Hold
Okay.
on.
That looks like a green creature.
That does look like a green creature that's going to get hit, and then all the green creatures are going to die. Because isn't your next turn play your commander?
If I'd play another land, potentially.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming you have another land in your 5 cards.
You would think.
And then kill 3 creatures for 1 pinger? That seems pretty good. Pretty good. That's the thing, seems like a thing people need to answer if they care about creatures. Don't particularly care about creatures. I mean, I do. I care about wizards, I guess, eventually, but not too much right now.
Radiance.
What's wrong with Radiance? It's a perfectly fine ability.
On a total of like
It's a 1/2
6
8
cards.
CMC wizard with more. It could be, but it's totally a will bender, everybody. Look at it. It's a will bender. Okay? Let's see what we get.
Well,
here.
didn't draw the land, so we'll have to cost reduce in a different way
Wow.
by playing another party member.
Look at that party member. He's got trample. Nobody else can have it.
Surprisingly, Death Touch and Trample is a pretty good combination.
Very much so.
I don't appreciate what you're doing right now.
I played a 3/2.
How dare you?
Seth
I
wants the tramples,
understand you're
though.
deeply concerned.
He wants the tramples, though.
Yeah, how do you know my deck isn't all about
Am I just passing again? Like I'm doing nothing.
Wow,
that-
good point.
That feels like what you're doing, yes.
Yep, I'm doing nothing. All right, passing. You guys have fun. I'm just sitting here.
What you got, Seth?
Nothing good.
Nothing
I drew
good.
my
Is
deck.
it a 1 toughness green creature?
No. I drew my deck in like the wrong order.
Uh-oh. I feel like I'm doing something similar.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't attack.
No.
Too much threat.
Interesting. Very interesting. Comes another bug. Oh. Yeah.
Not a bad card.
That is definitely not a bad card.
I was playing against somebody the other night and they recommended this card. I was like, why have I never heard of this card? Then I went and looked and I already own the card. I don't know how I didn't know about it.
Wow. I don't know how you didn't know about Perilous Forays anyway either.
Yeah, it's
Clearly
a no.
don't play
Well,
enough
I
landfall
wasn't
decks.
playing. I had
you-
already quit playing Magic by the time that came out.
Are you getting rid of? Okay. I approve.
Oop. Did.
Haha, pings.
I approve.
Hey, land. The turn after it
Pings.
would have been relevant, but
Seth, it's time to kick it up a notch, says Peak Enter. He wasn't here when you made your bad joke.
Zagras, Thief of Heartbeats.
Don't go breaking my heart.
It's countered.
Oh, countered it. Countered
Yeah,
it.
that's fair enough.
Got that counterspell action.
I only have, I think, 3 or 4 total counter spells in the whole deck before anybody gets like concerned.
I have a few counters in my deck too, so I'm not going to fault you for having counters in your.
Yeah. Well, just I was the first person to counter a spell, so I don't want anybody like.
How
oh,
dare you
that's
counter
different."
spells when you're playing blue?
How dare you? I agree.
Well, we have had decks on stream that are like super counter heavy, and then it's like, it's a slog
Hey.
to get through the game.
Hey. Hold on there.
Yeah,
That just
talking
sounds like
about-
sheer jabbing.
I'm talking about almost every deck Phyrexian's ever played.
Mine
is
is
doing
Phyrexian's Brago deck.
No, my Brago deck only has 5 counterspells.
it.
Now,
Or
the fact I can
either
return them all
him
100
or I played
times
World
doesn't
Brothcon on
matter.
stream.
You know what? I need some
Oh, you
action
have
here,
like party counter.
and I'm not getting action, so we need some action.
Time to spend all your mana drawing cards.
Yeah, spend all my mana drawing some cards. It's a Gadwick.
This is when Seth counters you with a green spell.
It'd be hilarious, but also sad. Need to draw some relevant cards. I don't have relevant cards, so these are more relevant cards, perhaps. I'm probably just throwing that guy away.
I'll block.
That guy doesn't seem that good. I'm not attacking anybody. I'm just sitting here with my little Morphe guy up and my little Gadwick. I'm not here to attack people. That's not what wizards do. We're here to chill on the beach with our bras, okay? And ignore the card I'm throwing in the graveyard, okay?
You could just wear a swimsuit.
It's not in my
dude,
deck
like,
anymore,
calm
so
down.
we don't have to worry about it, okay?
Thank you.
I don't think I'm going to get there this game anyway from the way it's looking, so I think I'm going to have to find a different way to try to win the game. Now Seth gets to actually catch what he wanted to catch this whole time, but he was afraid of my counterspells. See, look at him returning that counterspell.
I feel like you should kill your commander to get no actual benefit.
I like thought about it for a second. I was like, oh wait, no, I don't have another thing.
Yeah. That would have been funny, though. He's got that counterspell back. You don't have counterspell mana up, but he's got that counterspell back.
I could have Swan Song, you don't know.
There's a Vine Gecko.
I'm thinking about it.
See, I looked at this card, but like I just have better wizards that do it better.
Wow, rude.
Well, I mean, like for his deck, it's great, but for my deck,
I'm saying Seth is rude for hitting me with a gecko.
oh, well, you deserve to be hit with a gecko. You hit him with a, what was this thing? A human warrior with giant iron fist.
No, I hit Grey Cloud with it.
Yeah, he hit Grey Cloud.
Oh,
I
wow.
didn't hit Grey Cloud because Grey Cloud just got hit.
Wow. I haven't hit anybody, which is uncharacteristic for me. I'm just sitting here.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not important.
Just
so.
chilling out.
Kenter said Seth is like, I only need the one counter spell.
Yeah.
You just return
You're
it
not
infinitely.
wrong.
That's what my Brago deck does. I mean,
Oh,
it only runs like 4 or 5 counter spells, but it does return them pretty well. It's a Scythe Cat.
That sure is a Scythe Cat.
It's almost like that thing would just die, probably.
Rude.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I guess Aethez loses his mana rock.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
He's going to blow up your mana rock for that play.
Quick second, no response. Get a land.
K-gripped. K-gripped a Felwar Stone. Wow.
I understand like spite plays and everything, but I'm still not sure that was it.
I'm not advocating for that play at all. Except I am, because yeah, use your K-grip up on that instead of some of my stuff.
Yeah, right. Like, I'm not sure.
You
That
know,
was the
100%
play.
use that K-grip. Real good.
I'm not gonna.
Oh gosh. Now Aethez hits you in the face for free again. Siphon
Ooh.
Mind. What is this?
Ooh.
What is this? I don't want to have to
this
give up
is
any of
me
my
getting-
cards.
This is me getting some card advantage.
Card advantage. What are you talking about? Like, you can't be mad about this. This is card advantage.
Yeah,
should
no, it's
respect it.
fine. I'm just trying to decide which thing I want to throw away now.
RESPECT. Show you what it means to me. Friendly, but spite. I don't know.
I
They're
want
no
to
friends.
throw this away because I don't want to throw anything else away, so I guess I'll throw this away. But
That's a
then I'll be
lab
sad.
maniac.
I might be sad doing this.
Singing stuff. I've started like singing almost every time I play Magic. I don't know why.
Reality Shift, Verdant Sun's Avatar, and Snow Covered Island.
I'm surprised he threw that reality shift away.
Are you?
I am a little bit.
Okay. We'll see.
I mean, the other 3 cards in your hand, we know one is counterspell, so I wouldn't have thrown that away over reality shift, but
And I'm going to punch Grey Cloud in the face again because he K-gripped by Felwar Stone.
That's fair.
Kinter says, I just realized Seth's deck is kid tested, mother approved.
What?
I don't know, that's what he says. I'm just reading it.
somebody-
I didn't claim to
I
understand
see
it.
it. I need somebody to explain it to me.
There is no explanation.
I didn't claim to understand it.
Kicks. Oh, kicks are for kids. Tricks are for kids. There we go.
We'll
I know
do
my
this,
cereals.
I guess.
Whoa. Whoa.
I mean, it's not that good because I just pitched a snow-covered island, but
Whoa.
I mean, it is good, making Seth regret playing not Snow-Covered Islands.
Whoa.
I'm just playing a couple artifacts after I saw Crushing Grip come out. I mean,
Yeah, right.
don't mind me.
Do. That's a good card too.
Oh gosh, don't be
Artifact,
mean, Seth.
enchantment, or land, eh?
Oh, you
That
hate to see it. You
Well, I mean, it
hate
is what
to
it is.
see
You play it knowing it can happen, but I mean, it
You
does suck.
hate to see it, friends.
It does suck. You could have
keep
just played
hitting him,
Snow-Covered
and then,
Islands
like-
and then been happy that I had it. Okay.
Man, that K grip would be great right now. I got it.
Yeah, it probably would happen.
I'm surprised you tapped out.
I
Like, I'm surprised you
mean,
didn't-
I gotta play
Oh,
Magic at
shit.
some point. I've sat for 2 whole turns sitting back, and you
Well,
guys
like, I'm
not doing
surprised you
anything
didn't
relevant enough for me to.
play it like a little bit more tempo and do the amulet next turn when you had all your mana untapped. That's what I'm saying.
Eh.
Like, I'm not saying like, oh, it was bad to play. Whatever. It was bad to play cards or whatever.
A whole blasphemous
I'm just
act.
saying, like I just feel like I've sat here for the entire game and done nothing. So I
Oh,
was trying
I'm just gonna shoot this for fun.
to do something, you know.
Yeah, you have. We've basically hit each other with a bunch of 2-2s and 3-2s and 3-3s. Like,
Yeah.
it hasn't been a massively exciting game. It's actually been a very like kind of like standardish style game. I do not have Swan Song right now. Ooh, excuse me.
Hey,
In terms of like,
that's not a will bender.
No, it wasn't a will bender. I did lie.
lie to us. How funny would it be if I Swan Song that instead of the Blast of that?
That
Kill all
seems
the
like
creatures,
maybe the wrong
fine.
choice, but
I don't know. Kill all the creatures, fine. Gain life? I don't think so. Not on my watch.
Okay,
the withered wretch.
that's the thing.
And a Volshock sorcerer, which is not a wizard, unfortunately, but it is also a very good pinger.
It is a very good pinger. But I draw land here, because otherwise...
You can always
We're not
play
doing
commander
well.
and do stuff and things.
Oh, didn't draw land. Hi.
The blue player has all. The other blue player has all the mana up on my turn. I don't like it.
Yeah, wow.
What's the worst that could happen?
I don't play Magic together.
Even if you get a spell countered, you're still playing Magic the Gathering.
With subconscious. So this is kind of what I was talking about before. If this goes through, my commander gets to be a 4/4, even though I didn't pay into the X.
Yeah.
Because all it cares about is how much mana I spent, not whether or not I like cast it for that much or
Yeah.
whatever.
That's good.
For the chat, you know. And now I can copy 2 kick spells.
Yeah, you can.
Very nice.
No, I see your jokes in the chat. I have pop out chat up. Y'all ain't clever.
They're very clever.
No, they're not.
Eternity Vessel.
Hey, we
One
just saw
whole
this
eternity vessel.
Yeah, I
do
saw this
annoying
last
things
stream.
last week.
I do like Eternity Vessel. It's nice.
So many counters.
I've got to get one of those in paper for my Omnath deck.
This is why I'm Team Walker. I'm obnoxious. I made my peace with that. Oh. I would like some of my cards that draw me cards.
You're not allowed to have those.
Apparently.
Hmm.
Oh, Wither Dredge is a cleric. That's neat. That's cute. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Let's gain a life, because why not?
What? Can't be gaining life.
Well, I just did.
Loud.
Try and stop me.
No. That's the wrong way for your life total to go. I'm really hoping to kick the little dark ceiling guy with kicker. That seems cool. I like that. I don't like what you
It's
just did.
come by
but-
witches.
No,
What's wrong with my witches?
Kumbaji.
I didn't say anything was wrong with them.
I mean, Seth didn't like what I was just doing.
Yeah, because what if I had a removal spell for the 1 pinger? Now you have 2 pingers.
Let's see. What do I feel like I need to get rid of?
More pingers.
You're fine.
Oh, the little party thing has a drop down so you can see what like types you have.
Yeah.
That's cool. Magic Online, you don't do everything right, but when you do things right, it's pretty rare. I mean, shit. Wait, I
It
did
is
this
get rid of
compliment thing wrong.
Pinger. You got rid of 2 Pingers, actually.
Do.
Let's see how Phyrexian what the Phyrexian thinks about this.
I don't think anything about it. I'm not playing the
Okay.
game. I've already expressed this. This is what I was kind of expressing before stream that I was kind of worried about. This is what this deck would do. So, I mean,
Well, now you're not playing the game with 2 less life.
So suck it, nerd. I love how Aether says stuff sometimes where it's so nonchalant. It's always fun. It makes me laugh.
Well, I'm glad I am humorous.
Mhm. Mhm.
Ross is spawning.
Get back a kicker card.
didn't choose to copy it.
I only have 1 kicker card in the graveyard.
Vine Gecko doesn't have kicker. It just cares about kicker.
Yeah, it cares about kicker, but it doesn't actually like.
Sure looks like a good kicker card to get back.
Yeah, I mean you can get rid of it. The only way I was gonna get around you doing that is to basically do it.
Yeah, you have to get rid of the Withered Witch.
It doesn't matter if I get rid of it. Like he could still respond as long as he keeps the mana open. I could wait until he's tapped out to maybe do something.
Hit him in the face for 4. Teach him a lesson.
I was about to say I feel less bad about doing this.
Come on.
What do you mean? Come on.
Teach him a lesson.
Here I am, trying to just play the game the correct way.
Are you though?
Oh,
Really?
really?
Says that's a really wretched situation.
Stop it.
I might keep reading them off because I don't have anything else to do in this game. So.
What are you talking about? You just play your commander. You have 5 cards in hand.
Yeah, none of which are particularly relevant or good in this situation.
So this game is going like the first goldfishing I did, where it took me like 10 turns to get a couple of my like good kicker spells,
Yeah.
and then I like felt like the deck started doing things.
Playing the game.
Yeah, but that's kind of what I feel like. Cause...
What's Grey Cloud got?
I don't know what does Grey Cloud got. Mana geyser.
That looks like a lot of mana.
Yep.
It does
Not
look
very
like
much.
a lot of mana.
I mean, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I mean, Seth, are you going to counter the thing for a lot of mana, or are you going to counter the thing that he tries to do with a lot of mana?
I mean, I could take the mana now, but I also know that Ates can recast his commander on his turn, which kind of just hoses me.
It doesn't. It's fine.
You're right. It is fine.
But now you got to see what he does with this 14 mana.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
I don't know.
A lot of things, honestly.
14 mana is a lot of mana.
Well, for one, I've missed a land draw the last 2 turns.
So Stefan is Cultivate.
First thing he does is Cultivate.
You know what? I've been holding on to this for a while, and this is the first time an instant or sorcery's been cast, so...
Get you those lands. What if I countered this?
You know what? Do what you gotta do. Counter the Cultivate.
No. What if I countered just the dual caster mage?
Do what you gotta... I mean, countering the Cultivate would be a much better play. A play I could respect.
No. He can cultivate. You just can't cultivate. You're not in those colors. Kick him while he's down. God damn it, Paul.
Wow. You did walk right into that.
He's been saying that one. It's like the same one.
I don't think he said kick him while he's down yet.
Yeah, he said that about me like a long time ago. I forget why. I think
I missed
I
it,
don't
I
know. I
guess.
don't know why.
He
Yes,
said
but
yes, but that time it made sense. Aye.
So obviously, you're going to put your life total up to 34, and then return it to 32 with Eternity
Yes,
Vessel.
that's exactly what he just did.
It's a May. It's a May.
Is it a May? Oh yeah, it is a May.
May.
Okay.
Chooses not to use the ability.
What a waste.
He's got 1 card left in hand and 12 mana.
And I have a counterspell.
You do have a counterspell and 2 blue mana, and we all know it's there.
But on the other hand, if he just fireballs Phyrexian, I'll probably let it happen. or Aethes. As long as he doesn't do anything to me, pretty much. Oh, it's probably just his commander, right?
It is exactly what it is.
Oh god, that's so many.
It's 8 basic, like 0 little 0/1 green plant tokens.
And he has 7 red mana, so I'm not really worried about that.
I don't know why. Oh, I guess because he needed the green. Why he played the lane before he did this.
Yeah. Oh, the other card's a land.
No, he played the
Yeah.
land. He
Oh,
dropped.
he
He
missed his
dropped
land
one
drop,
land,
okay.
played another land. So we don't know what his final card is.
I can go ahead and tell you I can't cast the other card in my hand.
That doesn't make us feel better. You know that, right?
I need 2 green to cast the other card in my hand. Otherwise, I would be.
I think I let this be like everybody's problem instead of just doing it myself. Sorry, I'm thinking.
Well, it's kind of an interesting situation of if you let it hit, then do you let Aethes's commander hit so Aethes can try to deal with some of it, or are you concerned that Aethes will deal with your stuff? Or
he'll definitely hit. He'll hit one of the tokens and kill everybody's stuff except.
No,
I don't
he doesn't
have that creature on
card
the board
anymore.
anymore.
He doesn't have that card
Actually,
anymore.
yeah. Then your commander's not as scared of me anymore.
I mean, he still has 2 pingers on board and can just. And one of the pingers. Hey, Crimson Wanderer, how you doing? But one of those can actually kill 2 creatures.
If I let this go, though, is my 2 creatures the threat? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I think
That's
I
fair.
have less to fear from Zagras than I would imagine. Phylath is probably more afraid of Zagras. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
That's fair. I also have 2 blue mana and may have came to the exact same conclusion. So
yeah,
because we don't know if I have a counter spell, but I could. I have 2 blue mana up.
8 tokens.
That was the problem. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I guess again, if he makes a plant big, then Aethes could kill it.
I mean, what, he could get 6 of these and spread out counters across 2 things? Phylath's not a plant, is he?
No, Faust
Nope.
not a plant.
No, Phylath's an elemental.
Yeah. So even if he uses all the mana to go and get, I mean, he'll get a bunch of land. So the next time he casts Phylath is going to be scarier.
Yeah. I'm curious how deep he goes with this, though. Do you go all the way with it, Gray? Do you sacrifice all the things?
I can only sacrifice.
6 more.
I created 8. I can only sacrifice 7 of them.
They're gonna sacrifice 7 and put it all into one plant.
I mean, deck thinning. I know, like we've joked before, that deck thinning is not like very important, but when you're talking about taking 7 cards out of the deck,
Yeah,
it's different
but
than
also
taking-
he needs lands for his deck is a land deck.
yeah.
So if he takes too many lands out, that might not actually be a good thing.
I don't know. What if he has? I mean, he has probably other ways of putting counters on stuff. Like even in an Avenger, like that makes all the plants that Phylas can make later on. Yes, he does need lands for those too, but it's one land gets you more counters with Phylath having more creatures out from doing this now. You know what I mean? Like he's setting up now to basically do mid range as opposed to late game.
Womp womp. Targets the plant.
Second in
Targets the
response.
plant. Well, yeah. But,
Yeah.
But also keeps him from getting the counters on that plant.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the correct response is just sacrifice different plant to force the counters on earlier.
I mean, you're not letting him just get.
But then you have the
the
come by
value.
witches, and you can just target it again. And then he has to do that again.
Convage Wishes is currently summoning sick.
Oh, missed that.
Yeah.
I missed those
All right.
swirling circles of doom.
Can I yield through the rest of this turn? Okay. If Gray can't
Yeah, I mean, there's.
cast the last card.
Well, he could have
Why
been
is it
lying.
hard to find Omnith Locus of Royal and Paper? Isn't it still a pretty popular card?
Yeah, I think it is. Because it's good, Crimson Wonder, that's why.
Yeah. Yeah, I think overall, like, it's dangerous how much ramp he's getting, but as far as like the field is concerned, this isn't.
Well, and he still only has
too-
1 card in hand. So until he draws card
Yeah,
draw.
that too. But now he's got better chances to draw, not lands.
But see, now, do you let Aethes's commander resolve so that he can,
Yeah.
start
Probably.
picking off some of these plants?
Yeah, probably. Now that the Radiance thing is.
And then who has a way to deal with this Perilous Forest? Other thing.
I have a couple
Not
of
the
ways-
Rakdos deck.
I have a couple of ways of getting stuff back from my graveyard, so I can eventually get the acidic slime, and I'm assuming Will
Why
and
aren't
Rex
you
won't
running
care about it.
Feed the Swarm, Aethys?
Yeah, the new
I
card.
have exactly one way then, I guess.
Oh, you are running it? Okay, good. Oh, what are you targeting?
Yeah, I can't see the
Pick
Oh.
you. Hey, Frexen, you pick something.
What do you want to pick? The 8/9 plant?
Either of the plants, really.
Okay, I'll pick the 8/9.
Oh, okay, you already gave it that touch. I didn't. How did I
Yeah.
miss your commander being out? Jeez.
Yeah, that had me confused because it was lighting up green for like I was able to pick also.
I think it's just showing available targets.
Yeah, it was showing that he could pick any of this.
Yeah, because he hadn't made the target player or the target opponent or whatever
Okay.
choice yet. So it was like, here's everybody. Like, look at it now.
So now the question is, you counter Phylath the next time he comes down, knowing that he'll just be able to cast him the next turn.
I mean, probably right. Like I don't know.
But now herein lies a problem for Aethes with come by, which is somebody can end up targeting his commander and killing his commander.
Yes, technically, we could do that thing. Oh, Pongify. Who was he attacking? Was he attacking you?
Yeah,
Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it.
That's an ape. A very cute ape. Good.
Man, trying to hit you for a 4-hole damage.
Commander damage.
What's
It's
commander
commander
damage? There. That is not good.
I'm waiting for Aethes to say
Say what?
that I have sticks on you.
I mean,
commander damage.
If that's what you feel like you need to do, that's
No. Like I was waiting for you to mention that I have hit you for 6, so like, oh, I can't hit you for 4, but you've already hit me for 6, kind of thing. Not that
nah,
I'm going to hit you.
I wasn't feeling like saying that.
Oh, okay.
How dare you dictate what I should say? Free speech.
There's a couple of like jokey responses I can make, but I don't even know if you live in America.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, right. I mean, I feels that. Fraxon, what are you doing with your life?
I told you nothing.
Your
That's
whole
kind of
life.
the problem
You
here.
have 5 cards. You
I
can
know.
cast spells even cheaper all the time. Plus, you could cast 1 spell for 2 less.
I know.
So that's like 3 less.
And believe me, looking at my hand, none of that is worth doing.
Blasphemous act again.
I mean, if I play, then that just happens. Because, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm still in the same position I've been in, which is a sucky one.
Yeah, I was about to say, a bad one.
Yeah.
Nobody's really messed with it yet. I got rid of one thing, but that's just because I was afraid of you having like another Gadwick-like effect. And then going off from there.
No, I don't have another Gadwick-like effect.
Why not?
Well, not currently anyway. There are other ones in the deck, of course, but I don't currently have them. Here we are.
Alright, well. Have to keep my blue mayonnaise up.
Gotta keep your blue mayonnaise up.
Yeah.
Hit Gray Cloud, put him down to 36.
Yeah, I guess.
Or you can just block with the plant, I guess. I'm a little surprised he did that, though.
One less plant. God
I
bless
mean,
you.
I have the most cards, but I'm doing nothing. I've done nothing all game with the cards I have.
I will say I am happy that I've gotten to a point where, like, when I'm not, if I can get more blue mana, I'd be happier. But I did not get stuck on lands.
Yeah.
That was my big concern because the deck does require so much mana. So I'm happy that I can pretty much, yeah, like I can kick anything in my deck. I think. No, I need 1 more mana to kick anything in my deck because I do have Rite of Replication. But
Ooh. There it is. Does he counter
The
it?
World Sculptor.
I don't know. You didn't counter it.
I did not counter it, but
Yeah.
I also might not have a counter spell.
But you might.
But I might. Maybe that just means if I do, I'll counter it the next time. Maybe that's the game we're playing. Keep Phylath
right.
off the board until that Perilous Forays is gone. For sure, and just probably in general.
Mm-hmm. I'll block.
Has Seth been doing all the lifting, removing, and countering things all game? Pretty much.
One thing got removed previously.
Yeah, you can take that. I have no way to get that back. I actually don't think I have any way to get anything in my graveyard back, so you can exile the whole thing if you want to.
Like a mana rock. Yeah, there was a board wipe and a mana rock and a little bit of like this you see here. This
I guess he cast a Blasphemous Act, and then he Croson gripped his Felwar Stone out of spite.
Yeah.
So there's been some
like
other
little...
and Aethez has done his removal thing with his pingers. So there's been some other stuff, but it's been a fairly slow-paced game so far.
Yeah.
Let's see if this is allowed.
you recasting your commander, or are you doing something else?
Probably recasting this.
Something else.
Oh. I don't have blue mana up, so.
Let's go 1 to 10. How bad do we think this is compared to Gray casting his commander next turn?
My commander doesn't do much because it doesn't have haste.
Your commander does a lot because of the Perilous Forays.
You also have red in your deck, so you may not have haste
I'm
now.
also only going to have 1 mana up whenever I recast my commander.
That's the honest question I have to you, Seth.
He can do maybe what? Does 1 damage to any target, does 1 damage to any target, and then 1 damage to any target.
That has to be to your opponents for him to.
What?
It has to be done for your opponents.
Yeah, well, I'm saying he can ping 2 and get 2 mana, and then his commander. How many times did you cast your commander already?
Twice.
Yeah, it costs too much.
So it costs 8 minus 2, so it costs 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he doesn't have the mana to like replay his commander right now.
I think I just let it resolve right now.
Yeah. I mean, there's a red deck. I still have some spot removal too. So
I have removal too. I just
red
haven't
deck.
drawn it yet.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's probably fine. Seth, pick something.
Don't pick one of my 2/2s. He picked his other pinger.
Yeah.
That's what I assumed was going to happen.
Yeah, I didn't think there was like.
Now he hits me for 5 and recasts his commander.
I mean. Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, is a thing that could happen.
Maybe. I mean, Phyrexian did just debate if the head needed to come out, so maybe there's something for the commander. Evacuation. No, sorcery. Aetherize.
No, evacuation isn't it?
Oh. Oh yeah. 5?
His party's up to 3 too.
What say you to this?
Okay. I mean, all of this becomes way more dangerous once his commander's out. This doesn't do anything right now. Or if he somehow like puts a bunch of counters on it, I guess. He has common damage player exile top card of your library. Okay.
Yeah, I just see this as like he's played himself right into a board.
That's another thing too. Like he has no card advantage like at all so far.
Oh. And oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
No block.
It's good, and at the same time, probably not.
I don't have blue mana.
No, I mean, with the pinger deck around, it probably wins.
Oh. You got the 1/1?
It's an 0-2, but a good enough 0-2, someone might actually want to kill it.
Ooh, now you got 3 partners. And ironically enough, your commander is your 4th.
So,
No land. And then
That's Phyrexian cooking.
popcorn.
We'll see eventually.
I'm sorry. I'm having to math with the Fate Stitcher and trying to figure out if I can do everything I want to do.
I hope you can't.
Think I can. If I do this, then yes. I hope I didn't math wrong.
It would be quite unfortunate.
Don't do that. This.
Lady of Scrolls, pretty good card. Arumeha, also a pretty good card.
Usually better when I can actually cast it behind an instant or sorcery, but here we are.
Who says you can't?
Okay.
Him.
his library.
Yeah. The cards I currently have in hand. Fine, that's what I got.
All right, now kill Phyrexian first. He's doing too much.
Oh man, he's put cards onto the battlefield. Kill him.
Yeah, I finally had a turn where I played some things.
How dare you?
What kind of sick monster would allow this? Geyer Sage, eh? Vorl of the Hullclade, eh?
What? Why do you say it like that?
No reason.
Pretty good.
I don't know what you mean.
Crimson Wanderer says, I think you may have misplayed, but I don't know. Are you talking to me, Seth, or both?
Or me. Like, I could believe I misplayed.
Seth is not gyring up for anything. Any cards? I got none of my draw stuff, and I have like over a dozen things that help draw cards. I can't believe I haven't hit any of it in the first nearly 20 cards of my deck.
Yeah, I can believe it.
I don't want to keep it though.
Oh, he means for X and Walker? You think I misplayed? Okay.
I always think you misplayed. Every time I watch you play Magic is a misplay. Oh, I don't know what that meant actually. So sorry.
What didn't it mean?
That's probably fair. You can think I misplayed. I'm fine with you thinking that. Oh man, he said no one played for X and Walker. I didn't care what you're talking about. I mean, I may have misplayed, but I had to make a play. I haven't made many plays this game, so I'm going for it and hoping for the best.
Honestly, at this point, I'm getting to like, I wouldn't mind if somebody did something crazy and won, because like, I'm not doing anything either. But I would be disappointed to not be able to have done.
Definitely get to that.
Oh, come on. It's just a little bit of death touch.
Yeah, you know why I have to do that, though.
Come on. It's not that bad.
With your current board state, we beg to differ.
Okay. Seth wants to go play Pokemon.
What are you talking about? I can play Pokemon right here.
Crimson Wonder said, I would say that what you could have done, but spoilers for other people playing. I don't want to do that. That's fair.
Sorry.
Okay.
If anything, Frexing wants to go play Pokemon. He's the one doing the Nuzlocke challenge.
Yes, I am doing the Nuzlocke.
Every Wednesday and Sunday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time.
0 red mana, eh?
Sure is 0 red mana.
Let's start doing this since you're through your attack phase.
Counter.
How'd you know?
Counter.
No,
I've
not
learned
that
that if you
time.
just say counter enough, like it happens eventually.
That's how it goes?
Yeah. That's how you play Magic.
We're gonna tap him too, but not for his ability. Just to draw some friggin' cards. Try to see what we can't do here. Okay.
Wow, look at you flaunting about your card draw. When you draw cards.
Well, I had to try to draw some cards.
I drew cards once.
Oh, how was it?
I mean, it was better than what I'm doing now, so.
Hey, Tez, draw your cards. Get 2 cards for your casting your commander. I feel like that's a good deal.
Your commander's skills for all of what? Maybe like 30 seconds?
Yeah.
If he stopped having pingers, we'd stop caring about his commander, probably. To be fair.
If he stopped playing the deck the way he's playing the deck,
Yeah.
we wouldn't stop him from playing the deck.
It doesn't seem that complicated to me. I mean, okay, so here.
Figure this out.
All you got to do, Aethez, is just not play the deck the way it's supposed to be
I think
played.
it's finally time to drop this guy.
Huh.
Then that.
Mm-hmm.
Seems scary.
Hey, Seth.
Over. Yeah.
What do you think we should target with this Combage Witches?
I mean, his ability will still resolve, right? So.
Sure, but it doesn't have the passive effect anymore.
Oh, I don't care about that. That's fine. Whatever. It's 1 damage to an opponent or a Planeswalker. Or 2. Oh, he targeted the zombie. Wow. He said, I don't even care about the Rao that much.
Zombie now has 1 damage marked on it.
True, it does.
Oh, I thought he had. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
He doesn't have the death
I wasn't
touch.
paying attention. I thought he had one more thing. I read the number wrong. I apologize.
Now I think we're gonna do this. That one.
Explain to
Overtap.
the people how you're winning.
Give me a second. Do that way. Yeah.
Yes, please win the game in that fashion as opposed to the other fashion.
I guess I'll ping Aethez. He's a pinger, so it seems like I should ping you, right? Okay.
And now we're all dead.
Yeah, I mean,
How are we all dead?
Well, you're targeting Dualcaster, right?
Yeah.
Or is it? Yeah, you're targeting Dualcaster, so Dualcaster comes in, and then you just make more copies of Rite of Replication, and Ralzar kills us all.
Oh, is that the way it works?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is the way it works.
sorry.
I guess he should have been very much more clear with Seth on what he should have targeted.
No, that was my bad. I read the counters wrong.
I assumed.
Out, actually. I forgot he got countered.
Yeah, this is one of the neat little combos in the deck. I didn't think I'd be able to pull it off, but it's one of them.
Yeah.
I guess my own mistake for not making it more clear what I wanted.
Yeah.
No, I should have looked at the battlefield better. Like I said, for a second I was like, oh, did you somehow get your commander back on the field or something like that? Because that's what I thought you were doing. I thought we
No,
could...
no, I wanted to kill Ral
Oh yeah,
Storm Conduit
Rite
to
of
stop this
Replication has
exact
been in
thing
my
from
hand for a
happening.
very long time. I've just never had a target that I thought was good enough to be worth casting it.
I think after I saw the rail activation, I think I stopped paying attention because I knew what was happening, and I think that's kind of what happened of why I didn't do the right thing.
Yeah,
So, sorry, my bad.
the reason I was trying to kill Ral Zarek was because I saw Dual Caster was on the board. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
if he's got any copy effect, we're just dead. Because he just makes infinite copies of whatever the copy spell is, and Ral
Hey,
Zarek
Seth did
triggers
say he
infinite
wanted the game to
times.
end, so here it is. I mean, it is just going to keep copying Rite of Replication. I'm going to keep getting more Dual Caster Mages, and this is a loop.
Yep, a very slow and awkward loop to go through.
It's a loop. However, after a certain amount of tokens, it will crash Moto.
Ah, so we wait him out.
I'd rather not. I'd rather have the video be playable.
Do we want to have another game? It's not even 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we can definitely play another one.
10 o'clock.
Yeah, and I will pay more attention, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, even if you did kill Rao, I was still going to get 10 Dual Caster Mages and have the ability to draw that many more cards with the Zami. So...
Yeah, but that wasn't an assured win.
That wasn't an assured win, but it would have put me a lot further ahead than I was, most likely. And maybe even put me into one of the other win cons the deck has. But yeah.
Sure, but it's a better chance of... It's still, no matter what the odds were of you winning from that position, it's still a better odds
than 100%.
than 100%.